These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. Walk all over you.
Hello, fans.
And welcome to the Laura and Christine Show. Today's episode is titled, You May Be Pretty, but Are You Self-Sufficient? Part 2. How to Change a Flat Tire.
You probably saw our last episode, number 1 of You May Be Pretty, but Are You Self-Sufficient? The reason that we decided we need to cover this topic is because as girls and as triathletes, we find that we have a lot of boys taking over and doing things for us that we can do ourselves. So a lot of the time, we'll go out to our bike and it's already loaded up and the tires are pumped. We taught you how to deal with that the last time. And if we're riding along and we get a flat, then the boys come over and rescue us like we're damsels in distress. And really, we're self-sufficient. We can do this. We just need to practice and we need to know how. So this is how we learn. We want to make sure that if you're ever alone, you know how to change your flat. So Laura is going to show you how to change a flat.
I am.
With the scenario.
Scenario, go. You're riding.
You're riding. All of a sudden, you're flat. Now what?
Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do. I have a flat tire.
Where are the boys?
The boys are not here to help us. You're on your own. So I'm going to show you how to change a flat tire.
You hop off your damn bike.
You hop off your bike. Now listen, hold this. I don't have anyone to impress. Unlike guys who try to somehow make this a race, when I change a flat tire, I want to make sure that it's done properly. If I'm not in a race situation, I'm going to actually spend the time to make sure that my tire has been changed properly. Thankfully, knock on, I need wood.
Want me to do it?
Do it.
With the wine glass?
Yeah. I've never had a flat in a race, so I haven't really experienced that panicky feeling of changing a flat, but I've had lots of flats on training rides, and so I know how to change it. I know how to change it, within a reasonable time frame, and hopefully I can do that for you guys. But so I'm going to show you what to do. So you have your tire, okay? Your wheel, your tire, everything together. And on the back of the bike, you should have your saddle bag, which is going to have your flat kit inside of it. Now, what you should have in your flat kit is you should have, my multi-tool. That's for another episode. We don't need that. But what you should have is you should have a spare tube, because this is what makes your tire actually blow up. Oh, there was a CO tube. This is what makes your tire blow up. So you want to have a spare tube in your flat kit, and you want to have a little plasticky thing, and this is called a tire lever, and I'm going to show you what this is used for. And they actually make pink ones of these, so if you really want to go all chick-like and get pink, you can get a pink. And then the next step is kind of a personal preference. Some people like to have a hand pump on their bicycle. I prefer to carry a CO2 cartridge and then a little inflator, just because it takes up less space, and this is what I would be more likely to use in a race. So I'm going to show you basically how this works. Okay, so let's pretend that I have a flat tire. We're going to let all the air out. See?
Does that hurt your finger?
No, it's really cold.
It's really cold, and it kind of freaks me out, and I always think it's going to hurt, but it doesn't.
So
it's weird.
Cold. Why is it so cold?
Because I guess it's CO2, and that's
No,
cold.
it wasn't CO2. We used the pump earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe physicists, you can send us fan mail and tell us why it's cold. We love fan mail.
Yes.
Oh, we forgot to give them our email address in the last episode.
Oh, well.
Okay, we're going to put our email address at the bottom. You can send us fan mail there. Okay, so you have your tire. It's flat. What that means is that the tube inside, if you're riding clinchers, which you probably are for training, has been punctured. So you want to actually change out the tube.
If it's not a clincher, what's the other thing that it could be called?
It's called a tubular.
Tubular or a clincher.
But the tubulars are being phased out, and those are mainly racing wheels.
So that's not what you have, most likely.
Most likely you have a clincher. Tubulars are a whole other enchilada, and I don't think we're going to address that in season 1, maybe in season 2 or season
But by then
3.
they'll be phased fully out.
Totally. Anyways, we need to stop talking onto the tire. Take your tire lever. It's going to have this little curved section, see? Curved section. That's what's going to actually fit between the tire and your rim. So watch what I do. You kind of wedge it underneath the tire itself and the rim, and then you want to try to get just the tire and not the tube. And I haven't actually, this is a brand new tire that I haven't had to change out yet, so this is going to be really funny watching me kind of fuddle with this. But what you want to do is break the seal and pull it up and over the rim like so. And you're basically taking the tire and, ooh, water came out. That's not good.
No, I think that's because it was rainy all week.
Oh, probably.
We've been riding a ton.
Maybe. I didn't think water's supposed to get in. Anyways, so
We
you
can
want to
ask.
basically,
Maybe fan mail.
well, ask the boys. Or so you guys in fan mail can tell us if that's normal. So we've taken the tire and it's off of one side. And then you want to go in, grab that tube, and pull the tube out, ending with where the valve is. And then you pull back the tire and you pull it out. Now, if I've had a flat, you always want to check the tire to really make sure and to see, because if there's a piece of glass that's embedded in your tire and you simply put in a new tube, all you're going to do is just pop that tube again, and then you're really going to have problems. So actually, if I'm on the road, if I get a flat tire, what I do is when I take out the tube, I'm really careful and I kind of lay it down in the exact orientation that I've pulled it off the wheel. And then I try to kind of inflate it just a little bit to see, with my CO2, to see if I can find out where the hole is coming from, where the air is escaping from. And then I'll actually match that up to that location on the tire and try to see if I can pull glass out. But if
Would you do that in a race?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not. In a race, what I would do is I would run my finger through the inside of the tire like
See
this.
if you bleed.
And see if you bleed. That'd be really hard.
You're like, ow!
Ow!
There it is!
There's the glass. But you want to see and feel, if you can feel what's inside that's caused your flat, and pull that out.
Carefully.
Or you can also just look at the rubber too, because these are kind of brand new tires, but you'll see like little, usually there'll be like a little slit in the tire and there'll be a piece of glass in there that you can pull out. So anyways, you figured it out. Now from episode 1, you'll remember a little washery thing and the black thing. You don't want to be known as a newbie, so take it.
Don't litter though.
Oh, don't litter, like what I just did. Don't litter.
We're totally going to clean up after
We're
this.
cleaning up, and we're not outside. But we will put this back in our pocket, but I don't need it for now, so we'll throw it. So once you've done that, some guys laugh at me when I do this, and other guys tell me this is the right thing to do. I don't know what's the right thing or what's the not right thing, so I just do it anyways. I'll actually put like 1 pump of air in. It makes it easier. And
I've heard that.
Yeah, it reduces, oops, this is weird. I don't like this pump.
Oh, really?
No.
I think it's better than
I
your
should have
pump.
paid attention to episode 1, how to inflate a tire. It's not going in. It's not.
Do you need my help?
You might have to help me. I'm not sure what's going on. Christine, did you sabotage? There we go. I got
You
it.
got it?
I got it.
All right.
Put 1 pump
There's
in.
your 1 pump.
Now the reason why is that if you don't put 1 pump in and you just put it in regular, you can have something called a pinch flat, which is when the tube is going to get pinched by the tire, and that's really bad, and that will make you almost cry.
I
We
feel
don't
like I've
cry.
had those the most.
We're super tough. We don't cry. No.
No, you didn't the other day, right? On the ride?
No, but that's
You
not in a
can't.
flat situation.
Oh.
We're not going to talk about that. So start with the valve, and you put the valve in like that, and then you're going to basically pull the tire up and over the valve and work it in. I do this kind of all with my hands. I'm letting the air out. Don't do that. Okay, so then you've got the tube kind of in. Now what you have to do is get the tire positioned back in. So I'll start near where the valve is on one side, and I use my hands as much as possible, and you kind of tuck in, you want to tuck in the tube at the same time that you're moving the tire over. See, I didn't get it, I let some air out, so this is really difficult. So this is an example of how difficult it can be if you didn't put enough air in, because I might actually get a pinch flat, which would actually be kind of informative for you guys if you saw what a pinch flat looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna get a pinch flat. But that's what this tire lever is for as well, is to kind of help you use, because see how you can kind of put it on and use it to lever that tire back in place. But you basically don't really need that until kind of the final stages. So now what you want to do is you want to look and pull back the tire, the tire from the actual wheel frame to make sure that you don't see the tube being caught, because that's what a pinch flat is when the tube pokes out. This is turning into a really long episode and I'm really sorry, but I think that this is really important and this is something that really intimidates people. Okay, so I'm looking and I'm seeing that I can see clear down to my wheel, which means I don't have a pinch flat. So now I'm ready to inflate. Oh, but remember, I'm not using my pump because I'm out on the road, so I'm going to use my CO2.
This is so exciting.
If
This
you
is the
see-
scariest part for me when I got my flat.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, oh my goodness.
If you want something
How do you
really
know?
funny, watch the Iron Man with Chrissy Wellington, where she really messed up her CO2. It was really funny because she had to have a competitor send her a CO2, and I think she got like a lot of CO2 sponsorships out of that because people thought it was really funny.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. So now on to the super duper fun part. So I already in our absence, I already screwed on my CO2, so it is primed and ready to go. So you screw your CO2 cartridge onto your little thingy that inflates it, and that's actually breaking a little seal that's in here. So you screw it on all the way, and then I kind of back it just a half turn or so.
Why?
I don't know, boys told me to do that.
When you pull that off of there, is
Uh-huh.
the CO2 just, you broke a seal
No.
so it's trash?
Well, it's trash, but there's still a little bit left in there. I'm going to show
Can
you.
you
how this
ever
works.
use it again?
No.
Okay.
Done.
The seal's broken, so you use it or lose it.
That's what she
Okay.
said. Hi, Grandma. Okay, so ready to go. Now look how cool this is. Again, make sure your valve is open all the way, and then I hope this works. I haven't used this. This is a new one yet, so I haven't used it. You put it on, and then you're actually going to press it down. Oh gosh. Oh geez. Yeah, and then it's not working very well. It should just go poof. It's not going poof. I don't think I did my seal all the way.
Maybe it was that little bit of unscrew.
There we go. I don't know if you can't really hear it. It's making it go
It's going
all the way. So
How do you know?
now this thing gets really cold, okay? So boom, my thing is cold. And how do you know if you're up to pressure? You
Yeah.
kind of just use the whole cartridge, really. Or
That's what
if
I'd
you
like.
start getting really experienced, oh, it's cold!
It's got the tingles.
Oh my gosh, it's so icy. You can see it's icy.
Your
So-
hands are like all.
I can't get it
Don't
off.
rip the nipple.
I'm trying not to rip the nipple. Oh no, I'm letting it all out.
Really?
Not really. Really, it goes a lot smoother than this on the road.
You should practice.
I don't know why this is. Okay, well the tire is up to pressure.
Don't ride like that.
Don't ride like this.
Just figure out how to get it off.
I told you this is a new. Pop! It's off. So then it's still super icy and cold.
Whoa, let me feel
Yeah,
it.
it's cold.
Ah!
It's so
How did you hold that?
Close your press valve, iron hands. But now, so you've got, there's still CO2 in here, so you've got several options. I like to make a big scene and let all the CO2 out. Now this canister is dead. You can't use it anymore, right? It's gone. But we don't litter.
No.
We don't litter. So
Where's
if it's
that go?
really cold, goes in your back pocket, like so. Along with this. So again, don't be afraid of CO2. It's not something scary, and it's
Except it's cold.
it's really cold.
Don't
But
throw that away.
don't throw this away. This is kind of expensive. Reuse this. But I just sacrificed like a $3 CO2 canister on you guys, so you better appreciate it.
Inside is fan mail.
Fan mail. We love fan mail. Yay. So anyways, that's probably way faster than any boy would claim they could change a flat, but I think we had way more fun doing it.
Yes.
So you can do it a lot faster in races. So anyways, that's how you change a flat.
There you go.
You go.
Have fun being awesome.
We're done. Go be awesome.